Blue-Red Twin versus Aluren here in round 2. Let me just set up predictions here. Luenil is still the conductor. Okay, great. Nice. I didn't see where we ended up with that. Still have the Hype Train title. Who will win? Blue-Red Twin, Yasu, or Aluren, George? George Pappas making waves on the internet, playing Aluren on 90s MTG, and dozens of people are talking about it. Dozens. This is Bug. This is Bug Aluren. So a bolted bird to start the match here. All right, predictions are coming in now. Get your predictions in. Big fan of the Narset playmat. Yep. It's neat. Splinter Twin on the left. Ooh, we're going to have to look at mail days between games. Hype Train conductor Luenil hit up the Discord and blessed us with several mail day photos. And we will be looking at that very closely. Shardless Agent, Abrupt Decay. And attacking with Ice Fang Coatl and pass. Brainstorm here for Yasu. I've seen both of these players at both Legacy and Modern night at the LGS. Both play both formats really well. I think I played Yasu last week in Legacy, and he was playing Strifopile. And then I also played him in Modern and was playing... Damn, I forgot. Maybe Blue-Red Tempo? I don't know. George has been playing Elementals in Modern. I guess George just likes grinding away mid-range games. Shardless Agent and Ice Fang Coatl on the board for George. Let's see if there's an interesting follow-up. Just ponder. So both of these decks are pretty similar in that they have blue control elements, the cantrips, the Force of Wills. They have the mid-range game. And they also have a combo finish. So they're kind of both playing similar style lists here. Both the Twin and Aluren decks have a lot in common as far as the play style, I feel. So this will be interesting. Uro. I think obviously Splinter Twin is not a widely played deck in this format or any format. I think Aluren just has better overall card density. Or a higher density of better cards, I should say. Expressive Iteration. Well, that's a good card. Both decks have to run kind of reject cards like Cavern Harpies and whatnot to get there. Turn Zero Games, former Hype Train conductor, says Yasuhiro, a left tapper, huge. Yeah, that's going to be a problem for some of the people that watch this on YouTube. They're going to have something to say about it for sure. By the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, hit the like button. It really helps me out a lot. Slamming that like button does so much work. It really is the best thing you could be doing. All right, another brainstorm for Yasu. 2 cards going back on top. I love those brainstorms, by the way. I use those same brainstorms. Excellent, terrific choice of Legacy's best card by far. Foil Island. Looks like an Invasion or Odyssey version. And here's Ponder. What's up, LaPark? How's it going? LaPark is here hoping to see some Talias and some Spirit of the Labyrinths. We'll see. We'll see, LaPark. All right, escaping Uro. Exiling the entire yard, I guess. Nope, got 1 extra. All right, gonna leave Abrupt Decay in the yard and exile the rest. Very nice. Does Uro resolve? Yasuhiro has an opportunity to respond to, for a time, one of the most hated creatures in this format. LaPark, thanks for the reset with Prime. 7 months for LaPark. Chris knows me too well. I actually know all of our viewers really well by this point. Our regulars, anyway. We're all like family now. Thank you, LaPark. And don't forget, everybody. There are a lot of people who are not even aware of this. If you have Amazon Prime, which most of you do, I know you're ordering pairs of scissors and having them come in the mail in 3 hours. If you have Amazon Prime, you have 1 free Twitch sub per month. And if you don't use it, you lose it. And with all the discussion lately about supporting streamers or not supporting streamers or whatever you want to do, use your Twitch Prime sub. At least use that. Because if you don't, Jeff Bezos just keeps the money and does who knows what with it. Builds another spaceship. Exactly. Turn Zero Games. Use those damn Twitch Prime subs. And I don't expect everybody to use them on my channel. I just mean go out there, spin the wheel, go find a random Twitch channel, and use your Twitch Prime sub. Support somebody. Decker, thanks for the follow. Welcome. 3 hours for scissors in NYC or 1 week in Idaho. That's probably true, yeah. Yeah, do people... I'm such a city boy, I have no idea. Do people have Amazon Prime in, like, rural areas? I actually have no idea how that works. Does it really take longer? I probably sound really ignorant. Pester, I just don't know. Pestermite and Ragavan on the board for Yasu. Attacking with Uro, Shardless, and Ice Fang. Getting the Uro trigger. Splinter Twin is the threat at the moment. There was a viral tweet about ordering Amazon in Idaho. I have to see it. I guess I never really thought about that. It probably just comes like regular mail. Like you probably just can't do Prime, right? Yeah, LaPark's talking about a MTGO event, I believe. I think. Log T is here. What's up, Log T? Log T, you missed one of your countrymen. We had an Italian player playing last round. Bloodstained Mire. Splinter Twin. Let's see what happens here. Abrupt Decay in response to the first activation of Twin. That's going to be pretty good. And that'll win George the game. Okay, so Splinter Twin did not get there. It looked like it was going to for a moment. But Abrupt Decay is just too good. 98% favored for George with Aluren, says chat. That's true, Luinil. That's true. If you're going to a Legacy event and there's something on the line worth a damn, Roland Chang is probably there. Ponder. Roland and I currently have plans to hang in Vegas. Nice. Oklahoma is quite far from New York. It is not driving distance. You would need to fly. Ponder. Puts the 3 cards back on top. Okay. Fetching. What's happening in Vegas? There is a Channel Fireball modern fake Grand Prix thing. And I mean that in the most respectful way. It's just not a real Grand Prix. It's not an authentic Grand Prix. If that makes sense. It is modern, yeah. Modern and sealed, right. That's right. Carpet of Flowers to play here for George. And Volcanic Island. Spell Pierce on Carpet of Flowers. Wow. Spell Pierce. Remember that card from Zendikar? From back in the day? Real throwback. Brainstorm. Lots of cantrips happening here for Yasu. Spell Pierce on Carpet was pretty good. Putting 2 back on top. Aaron Mesa. And a Brainstorm. Beautiful Brainstorm for George as well. Like, another great choice of Brainstorms. I actually thought about picking those up as well. They look really nice and etched. XJ Moon, thanks for the sub with Prime. It looks like a first sub for XJ Moon. Thank you, XJ Moon. Appreciate it. Sub with Prime. Free. If you have Amazon Prime, use that sub. All right. Another Carpet of Flowers, it looks like. Placed directly into the glare. Where else would you put it? Log T trying to invite tourism in chat. And Living Wish. Living Wish getting a read here. Brings in a creature or land from outside the game. And exiles itself. The target will be Well, it depends. Uro. Nope. Takes it back. Oh, wait. No, he did get Uro. Okay. Looked like he put it back in the sideboard for a moment there. But the Uro was the card. Living Wish, fetch Uro. Now a Ponder after fetching an Underground Sea. Uro probably tells me that George has Cavern Harpy in hand, possibly. That would be what I was thinking if I were Yasu. XJ Moon, thank you for 5 gift subs. 5 gift subs from XJ Moon. Thank you, thank you. Very much appreciate it. Definitely thank XJ Moon if you're here and received a gift sub. Appreciate your work, Legacy and Pre-Modern. I appreciate you watching. Without you watching, I'm talking about myself. Thank you, XJ Moon. Thank you. All right, a Blood Moon just got slammed on the table here, and that is just not good at all for George. He can't cast anything. Double Dragon's Rage Channeler. Does not have Delirium that I can tell. It looks like just land instants in the yard. Some language lessons happening in chat as well. And by the way, and I never remember to point this out, and I should point it out much more frequently. If you are watching this channel for the first time right now, for whatever reason you're just finding us today for the first time, which many of you are, we have a gigantic library of Legacy, Pre-Modern, Modern, Vintage, all the non-rotating and Eternal 1v1 formats on our YouTube channel, 90s MTG on YouTube. Go there, hit subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, hit subscribe and dig in. There's a lot to watch. But check us out on YouTube. Ragavan gets forced, pitching Baleful Strix. And Double Dragon's Rage Channeler will get in here for 6, it looks like. Does he now have Delirium? Bolt and Gut Shot. And George forcing the Surveil triggers before conceding the game. Okay. Maybe just for laughs there. And we're going to game 3. Ban Blood Moon says turn 0 games. Uh-oh. In some weird way, Blood Moon was banned. It hasn't been printed in a standard set for a really, really long time. Likely won't be seeing Blood Moons in the future formats. Snow-Covered Island to start the game for George, followed up by Prismatic Vista. It's got basics this time. Blood Moon was rough there. I'm surprised Blood Moon was even still in the deck. It was banned with Astrolabe effectively. True Chains with a Hype Train badge. True Chains is a Hype Train conductor. Look at that. Congratulations, True Chains. I had no idea that you made that achievement. Congrats. Showing it off now. Steam Vents take 2 and pass. Neither did I. That works. True Chains got there. picked up the badge. You must have hit your resub right when we were in the middle of the hype train. Stole it. Blood Moon should only give red creatures 1/1. Yeah. Well, now we have Alpine Moon. That's the yeah, +1/+1. Now we have Alpine Moon, so that's like the and Blood Sun. Those are the new versions. Alpine Moon seen some legacy play, I guess, right? Blood Sun didn't make the cut in any format so far. It got played in Mono Red Prison and Legacy for a little bit, but I think that was just an experiment that never really worked out. Vendilion Click is on the board now. Fetch and Brainstorm. Standard a bit with Lotus Field. Oh, okay. Or was that historic? I really don't know. How is historic right now? Is anyone jamming historic on a regular basis and watching right now? It's been a couple of months since I've spent time on historic. I want to jump back into it, but I just haven't had like the. There's always like this like, and it's not even about like the economy of the game or anything like that. It's just for me personally, I have to like hype myself up to dive in and go get back into a format again and figure out what the heck is going on. And I hate doing the homework. Like, what deck am I going to play? I don't know. It's more procrastination than anything. Been playing Red Madness? Okay, that sounds pretty cool. What the hell is in that deck? Does it have Blazing Rootwalla? Hollow one? Aluren, Force of Will, Icefang Coatl, and another card. I'm going to see what Vendilion Click snatches away here, if anything. Okay, Abrupt Decay. And it's replaced promptly. Rootwalla, Mana Gorger Phoenix. I'm not familiar with that one. DRC, Magmatic Channeler, Seasoned Pyromancer, Fiery Temper. That actually sounds really cool. Mana Gorger Phoenix. Is that the one that's like a conjure card? Because I played quite a bit of Jumpstart. Oh yeah, I remember this one. Yeah, it's like a Jumpstart card. Perpetual card. I like that. Yeah, it's one of those new wacky mechanics. I don't know as of right now if Jumpstart's still live on Arena. If you haven't tried it yet, definitely try it. Jam a few games. It's fun. Jumpstart format I really like. I actually got a bunch of downvotes on Reddit. Nobody cares about what I'm talking about right now. But I got a bunch of downvotes on Reddit posts because I commented, like, I wish there was a slightly more competitive version of Jumpstart, though. Because some of the games, like, I'm like 3 turns in, my opponent like misses a land drop and they just concede and like that's it. Like I just wasted my time. I don't like that. Rarely happens, but it does happen. Why do you dislike the perpetual cards on Arena? I think they're awesome. What is to dislike about them? Yeah, exactly. It's a 0 stakes format, which is nice when you're just like trying to jam some games and pass some time, but it also has downsides, I guess. I mean, it would be cool if there was like a jumpstart ladder. I don't think that would be too much to ask. Or just like one of those events where you like have to win 7 or lose 2, and then you could get a couple of gems or something. That would be cool. I would play the heck out of that. Wizards of the Coast, if you're watching, do that. It's a fun design space, but I do not like how cards appear out of nowhere. Conjuring random other cards doesn't feel like MTG to me. Okay. I mean, you're allowed to think that. I just don't understand why you feel that way. I mean, all the cards are Magic cards. If I conjure a tropical island, I mean, isn't that the coolest thing ever? There's one card in Jumpstart where you like conjure a random like 90s card, like Force Spike or Grizzly Bears or something like that. I had that card in a couple of the decks that I got in Jumpstart, and it was just so much fun. I also enjoyed playing with is it Davriel? Dariel? I don't even know the guy's name. Planeswalker guy. It's got some random ability on it that's really wacky. It's just fun. Personally, don't like the randomness of it. Yeah. I mean, I kind of think of it as like in Sealed, I'm cracking a booster pack that has random cards from a 300 card set in it before I get to build my Sealed deck. Or for Draft, I'm cracking a booster pack with random cards in it. And then while I'm playing a game, I'm like activating an ability that has a bunch of random cards in it. It's all like related to the randomness of Magic, limited, whatever. What's up, Monka? Monka's here, everybody. And I need everyone in chat, as many people as possible, to say hello to Monka in chat. This is important. Hello, Monka T. Anyway, I get people don't really like the random cards, but it's all like just wacky, fun stuff. You also don't like Sealed, so that might influence his opinion. It definitely is influencing your opinion. It definitely is influencing your opinion. All right, here's Acererak being found off the Living Wish. All right, we have one Hello Monka so far. Can we get some more? Wow, Keith Masterflex got a hello back. All right, we're getting some more hello Monkas. We need more hello Monkas. Quite a stack just now fighting over this Aluren. But in the end, the Pyroblast gets the victory for... Looks like Acererak getting cast anyway? Okay, so he cast Acererak anyway. And now a dungeon comes down. Lost Mine of Fandelver. And just going to play it fair. Storm Munchlax, what a great question. The problem with limited are the massive gaps in the quality of kits. Yours can be almost unplayable. Someone else's is constructed level. Lots of feel bad. I personally feel that's a misconception about limited. Obviously, there's some variance, but some really good players will kick your butt with a really bad pool. And that's part of the skill of high level limited. If you watch like MTG Pro Tour level players play limited, you start to realize that the variance is just a part of it, and there's a lot more to master. Kaylee is here and says, so many Allurens lately. Yes. So many Allurens lately. Well, George is stomping everyone every week with Aluren, so we're seeing Aluren on camera. What deck? And asking for a friend. What deck? What deck just beats the hell out of Aluren, and Aluren has no chance? Because I might have to sleeve that up for next week. Burn? Even with Uro? Yeah, that's somewhat true, True Chains. There is some truth in that. But again, like, and I'm not a Master Limited player, but Master Limited players will be able to beat that. I've seen people like sideboard into a different deck that beats whatever mono black mythic. I don't know. I'm not a big time limited player, but I do feel that people that focus on constructed don't really notice a lot of what goes on at high level limited because they're not playing, understandably. But there is some truth to what you're saying, though. There is variance, and you could end up with bombs, and the bombs you win into the game. Okay, so why is this Strix upside down like that? Oh, stolen off Ragavan, I guess. Sealed has gotten terrible. I mean, you might be right. I haven't been playing limited much over the last couple of years. But yeah. It's confused. Yeah, what are the other like orientations in Pokemon card game? There's confused, and then there's like what are the other taps? I forget. Upside down is confused. I don't know the other ones. Paralyzed? Really? Is that one? Or you made that up? Vendilion Click getting in. Oh, paralyzed and sleeping. Okay. I don't remember paralyzed. That sounds like harsh for a kid's game. Vendilion Click. Plague Engineer, Acererak, and Ponder. Do you put the Acererak away? Thinking about it. Plague Engineer is also kind of rough. By the way, that token that George has in play is a 1/1 Goblin created by the Lost Mine of Fandelver. Meant to point that out. Acererak moved into the second room, I believe, of Lost Mine. Yeah, Goblin Lair creates a 1/1 red Goblin creature token on the Lost Mine of Fandelver. All right, now we're looking at all the dungeons. Trying to consider if Acererak in hand is a threat. I guess this is one problem with Venture into the dungeon, is that we're now wasting so much time. Well, we're not wasting time, but the players were wasting time on their own clock looking at this. Obviously, you could call a judge. I get all that, but yeah, it's a lot. Vendilion Click hits nothing. Lost Mine of Fandelver for some reason just got thrown away. Once you've completed Tomb of Annihilation, that's it. It's completed. or any dungeon. Like if you complete a dungeon, is it completed forever? You can't. I guess you could do it again. I don't even know what I'm saying. Yeah, you can go back through the dungeon. I knew that, but it's like, will a card count it as completed if you've completed it once in the past? I guess so, right? Yeah. But yeah, that is how the combo works. Anyway. All right. Uro getting escaped here. Using mana from Carpet. For some reason, losing life? Okay. Some confusion about life totals. Uro trigger. Plays a Misty. Acererak comes back down. Cooldown complete. Hype train is ready to leave the station. I've been notified. The hype train is ready to leave the station. Acererak will now go to Dungeon of the Frolicking Fairy or something. What's... I forget what the name of this one is. Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Yeah, so gain a life. Yawning Portal gains a life. The next dungeon is Dungeon Level, it's called. Scry 1. Yeah, now he went to Mad Mage, which is why they have a phone out with the dungeon on it. Not the best mechanic for coverage. He needs to have the 3 dungeon tokens. What is the actual rule on that? We asked this once before on a stream, and I never actually looked it up. Do you have to own the dungeon token to go to that dungeon? Or can you just say, like, I'm going to Dungeon of the Mad Mage, and I'm going to Yawning Portal, and your opponent just to say, yeah, that's fine. Don't know the ruling. Luinil with the correct ruling. We should call the DCI, yeah. Have a phone also works. Yeah, when I log into the companion app for an event, my social security number goes up on the LGS TV screen for everybody to see, so they know it's actually me. And I have my social security card with me, so people can verify that I am who I say I am. Match that up. So there's no identity theft related to my companion profile. Splinter Twin on Belfalstrix. Call the FBI. Uro now could get blocked by a Splinter Twin Strix copy. Let's see if there's a response. Puts a bird token on the field. So Yasuhiro does not have extra Belfalstrixes available in case they get copied with Splinter Twin, which is really disappointing. Aluren gets forced. George slams his hand on the table. And Abrupt Decay on Baleful Strix now. Doesn't have enough to flashback Uro. Okay, now he does with the fetch. Exiling 5. Uro comes back. Ooh, this is grindy. It's also funny, both decks here, like, combo wins revolve around a 4 mana value enchantment and a 3 mana value creature. They have that in common. And Flash, relevant as well. The creatures being cast with Flash is relevant. These decks have a lot in common. Vendilion Click is not going to be able to race this Uro. Oh, are players in turns? Is that a die? Keeping track of turns up there? It must be turns. Yeah. This match has been pretty long. Dragon's Rage Channeler. And a Monkey. George with the draw. Aluren. And kill you. Wow. Okay, George got there. George got there.